It's a new year, it's a cold day, and I'm not feeling super great, so I'm not going to go out and ride, but it's a great day to take a gander at what my bike setup is, and I'm going to swap out these handlebars for something that will hopefully be a little bit more comfortable for me. And through that process, I'll chat a little bit about different flat bar types in case you're interested in changing up your gravel setup on a flat bar bike. While riding with these bars, I'll sometimes get some pain in my hands even if I'm wearing gloves. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bar that's got a little bit lower rise on it, but a bunch more sweep. And what sweep means is that instead of the bar being straight, just like a straight pipe, it essentially has a bend that brings either end of the bars back toward you, so they're coming in at an angle. So your hands are in a more natural position. I'm going to be changing from the Surly Sunrise bar. It's like a classic moto-inspired handlebar. It's really fun and it's really cool looking. I'm going to switch over to the Tumbleweed Persuader Bar. The Persuader Bar doesn't have this crossbar thing going on right there, and it has more sweep than this bar and a little bit less rise. Okay, so one thing I want to point out about this bar is that the Surly Sunrise bar is made of steel, and it has this consistent dimension all the way through the clamp. And I think that's 22.2. Don't judge me if I got that wrong. And so most modern mountain bikes are 31/8, sometimes actually more than that, to 35, but this is a 31/8 stem. 31.8 millimeters, and so the Sunrise came with these spacers here that make it thick enough to work with the stem. And the Tumbleweed bar that I'm putting on does not require spacers because it has a 31/8 clamp area. So this is the Sunrise bar. I think it's 70 or 80 millimeters rise here. And then the sweep on this, so that's this angle here. I think this one is in the teens somewhere, maybe 16 or something like that. And the bar that I'm putting on, and I'll compare them in a second, is I think 31 degrees sweep. Okay, so now here we've got the Surly Sunrise bar and the Tumbleweed Persuader bar. You can see that the rise on the Surly Sunrise is significantly higher, but the sweep on that Tumbleweed is way more, and that's what I'm pretty excited about. I'm also curious if this Tumbleweed might be a little bit more forgiving without this crossbar, so we'll see. If you're new to swapping out handlebars, a lot of handlebars will have these little lines right here. You'll notice that it's symmetrical. That's so you can get it centered on the stem. And a lot of stem front plates or face plates will have gaps here. I mean, probably sure to save weight, but also makes it easier to align because you can see what's going on back there. As I adjust the bar and just kind of get it situated to get my shifter and brake lever and my bell and all that stuff back on here, I'm not going to overthink where it's at. I'm just getting the grip area roughly level. As I'm tightening the faceplate on the stem, I'm going one corner, opposite corner, one corner, opposite corner and making sure that it looks even in terms of how far the faceplate is from the stem on the top and bottom, because even torque on these things is a good thing. Also, most stems will show you how much to torque it. It says right here max 6.8 Newton meters. That's where this guy comes in. Okay, that's it. We're done. We swapped the bar out. We torqued the faceplate on the stem. We didn't touch the stem where it connects to the steer, but we can check that just because. We mounted our brakes and our shifter, our bell, and our grips. So we're done. And the goal here was, I was looking to throw something on this bike that would be a little bit easier on my hands in terms of the handlebar. And I'm trying more sweep with this bar, and also we'll see, but potentially maybe the bar will be a little bit more forgiving than the moto bar that was on here before. Another thing that's cool about the Persuader bar here from Tumbleweed is you'll notice that there's this really wide front section of the bar before it goes up into the rise and then into the grip area. And that's really handy for mounting stuff to your bars, whether it's things that are clamping here like a light or things like that, but also hanging handlebar bags and stuff like that for bike packing trips. So pretty excited about it. We'll see how it is. So, I hope that you all get out on your bikes. I hope that whatever it means to you, that you have the time to mess with your bike and get it set up so you can enjoy it and make it comfortable for you and go enjoy rides out on gravel roads. Yeehaw. Thanks for being part of Grassroots Gravel.